Hi everyone. So today I'll be discussing some of those important points which will, I think, convince you to get your child's milk teeth treated when they get decayed or when they get cavities. Yes, and this tops my list. So if you don't want your child to be weak, malnourished, or cranky, you need to get them treated. Why? So, what happens is when your child is having cavities in his or her milk teeth, your child is debilitated, he's very anxious, he or she does not want to eat anything, refuses to have food, and that will lead to your child becoming weak and malnourished and ultimately cranky. So, if you want to avoid these things in your child, you need to get your child's milk teeth also treated. That's equally important. Okay, now the second reason is whenever a tooth is decayed, be it primary or permanent. So that decayed tooth is obviously having germs in it, is obviously having bacteria in it. Now that bacteria will hasten the decay process and it will also support the ongoing decay process. When that happens, obviously the other unaffected teeth will also get affected. So that, basically completes the entire cycle and even reinforces the entire cycle of having a decayed tooth and subsequently having all the other teeth getting decayed. Okay, now the third reason for you to get your child's milk teeth treated is to not have the coming permanent teeth decayed right from the time they've erupted in the mouth. Why and how does that happen? What happens is, as you can see in the picture also, the permanent tooth bud inside the bone is right below the roots of the primary teeth that are already there in the mouth. If you leave the primary teeth cavitated or decayed and you just leave it unattended without getting it treated, that harbors the germs and that germ can even travel down to the permanent tooth bud that is present inside the bone. And when that happens, when the permanent tooth will erupt, it will have cavities or it will have uh, decayed tooth structure right from the time it has erupted in the oral cavity. And you will be wondering that I didn't do anything, it has just erupted and it is decayed, or it has erupted, decayed. So, to avoid that, you need to get your primary teeth or your milk teeth also treated. Then, the milk teeth are also the best space maintainer. What do we mean by a space maintainer? Now, space maintainer, as the name suggests, it maintains space. That means it is maintaining the space that is later going to be occupied by the permanent teeth that are going to come in the mouth. When you have that milk tooth or the baby tooth or the primary tooth affected by decay, it starts losing its tooth structure obviously and it becomes cavitated, right? It becomes smaller in size, it has its corner chipping off. Now the body has the tendency of filling up the gaps. Now when that happens, the teeth that are present adjacent to the affected or the decayed tooth, they try to fill up the gap that has been created by the loss of the tooth structure of the affected tooth, and that causes either spacing or crowding, and that's very unsightful and it even affects the confidence of the child, and obviously it's very unesthetic to look at. So if you want to avoid that in your child and not let your child's confidence go down, you need to work on this also to restore the primary or the milk teeth. Then now we know that the teeth help in chewing because of the pain of the decay that has happened in your primary teeth, in your child's primary teeth. The child is having problem in eating. Now when the child has got problem in eating, obviously he or she will be eating up improperly chewed food, which will lead to having indigestion, and chronic indigestion or having stomach problems over a period of time will obviously even affect the health of the child and will have poor health in the child. The child will not be properly developed health wise. So you see, one small decision can affect so many spheres of development of your child's overall health. Okay, also the sphere that is affected by teeth is speech or phonics. Now, if your child's milk teeth is decayed and it has lost some structure or it has completely got lost and you don't get it treated, it even affects the speech of the child, because those sounds that are produced by the interplay of tongue and teeth will not be pronounced properly, especially the letters like S and T's. So it even affects that, and the child will develop linguistic problem right at the age when he's learning or she's learning to talk properly. So you obviously cannot afford that harm also. So these were some six basic reasons of why you should get your child's milk tooth treated, because most of the parents that come to me have that thought process of why to get the milk tooth treated. They're anyways going to get their permanent teeth set. But these are few reasons why you need to get your child's milk teeth also treated. I hope you get them treated if they require. So that's it for now. Thanks. Take care.